background, vertically align the chat box and make it a little wider. Use black buttons, black button. Okay. So we're going to try and change this up and make it look a bit nicer. We're 10 minutes in and we have a chat app which we can change the model on, which is pretty cool. Considering I have no idea how to use React. Don't know if I told you that yet. Okay, so I'm just going to accept those even though it's not necessarily true. Okay, this is looking nice. This is looking pretty decent, to be fair. Now what I want to do is write me a quick article in Markdown and see what it does. So first of all, it's taken a while. Second of all, it's not rendered the Markdown. And third of all, like, I have to scroll down to see it. And I imagine if I said, what's your name? Like, it adds it, but we don't see it. Okay, so there's a few little things that we could do with changing. Okay, can you make sure that that Markdown is rendered in the chat? Okay, I'll send that off. And I remember building Cuppa, version 1 of Cuppa in Next.js, and I found it so difficult, like just rendering the Markdown and making it like stream the response out to the page was so painful and so difficult, and I just could not do it, right? And now you can do it in 10 minutes. It's actually ridiculous. So I install React Markdown. It's asking me to install this typography thing for Tailwind as well. And then I'll save all. Did I, if I did it? I don't know if I did. Okay. And then we'll go back and refresh this. Write a short Markdown article. See if it renders it. It's still taking a long time. We're going to figure that out in a minute. Okay, that renders Markdown beautifully. That's really, really good. Okay. Can you stream the response back so it appears like stuff is happening? Because at the minute we're just waiting for an article to come back and it's taking a while, and we don't need to make it feel a bit more responsive and a bit more interactive. And again, it's just going to be passing in the code base to the LLM or these open files. It's going to know what's going on in this app and figure it out. Okay. I don't really know what that is, so I'm just going to trust it. Okay, nothing else to install. Save all. Refresh that. Write a quick Markdown article in Markdown. Okay. Okay, so it's not actually streaming it back. It's just doing nothing. Is it even creating the article? We don't know because there's no feedback here. Okay. So that's not working. So that one, I'm not going to reject it because I think I hadn't saved the previous ones. That didn't work. I just want to stream the replies as we get it, so it looks more interactive. Try again. And this is the thing you'll sometimes have to do. It won't quite work, and you can go back and say, this didn't quite work right. Try this new thing. And that's fine. That's part of the process of building MVPs out. Okay, I'm going to accept all there. Okay. Whoa, write a Markdown article in Markdown. Now it's streaming it out. Okay, that's pretty cool. However, It's not actually showing us it's not rendering the markdown. Okay, here we go. So now look, it's doing it. It just, that one obviously put it into markdown so that I can copy and paste it, which is great, but it's not what I wanted. Okay. However, we can't see all of the article. This cuts off some of the article horizontally. Also make the chat window scroll to bottom as we receive. Because what I want is when it's scrolling to like stay at the bottom here, then I can scroll back up. So I'm always at the bottom of the conversation. That makes sense. Okay, so it's generating this page now. And by the way, you can actually select individual files to save and make changes to, or reject if you want to as well. You don't have to accept all or reject all. Okay, so we'll go back. It's actually made the window a bit wider. Okay, write an article in Markdown. Okay, that's better. And it's scrolling the page down as well. Look, brilliant. That is pretty cool. So that's it. I mean, we built a chat app in 15 minutes, basically, that works really well. Let's just check something here. My name is Ian. Your name is Dave. Can I call you Dave? Of course you can. What's my name? Just make sure it remembers. Ah, doesn't access it. Okay. Can we pass chat history back so the AI remembers our conversation? Okay. I think that's probably everything we need for a simple little app in 20 minutes or less in Next.js. Accept that. Go back here. Okay. Okay. One thing as well, the input's not getting focused after I type something. Can I call you Dave? I'll say, look, now it remembers my name. Brilliant. So it remembers my name. So two last things. After I submit my message, the input loses focus. Also, can we add an option to reset the chat? Okay. And then once this is done, I think we'll wrap the video up, but you can see how easily you'll be able to add history. You could add in different options to speak to different LLMs if you want to use Claude through Anthropic, or even if you want to use like a local one using one of the Llama models, you can do that as well. It's very easy to do stuff like that. I don't know what any of this code does. Genuinely have no idea. Okay, so let's accept all of that. We'll switch back. Now we've got a reset chat. So easily, it doesn't actually. Okay, and then I can reset the chat, and that's it. It didn't actually keep the focus. Ideally, that should just still be in focus here, but that's fine. In 20 minutes, we built a really quick chat app with dark mode. And like I say, dark mode has been a real bugbear for me in other projects. So just being able to do that is insane. So yeah, give it a try. You don't actually need to know Next.js. Like, what even is this? Like, honestly, I genuinely have no clue. But it works. So for getting MVPs out quickly, and just even if you're just shipping an idea to show a developer, like I've been doing this on createpages.com to just ship small features and then send it to my dev partner, who will look at it and go, okay, this is a good start, but it messed up here, here, and here, and he can actually just make sure that it's working properly. But to actually be able to get something together really quickly to show without having any coding ability is pretty good. So let me know what you think of this video, and I'll be back soon to talk about some other cool features in Composer, like projects, for example.